Hello and welcome to Mad About Sports. We are back again with another video and it's again regarding Women's Premier League. We obviously was anticipating for the start of this Women's Premier League and it has gotten off to a blistering start. So here we are to talk about the start that has been given by some of the most superior players, some of the most supreme players out there. The opening match of the Women's Premier League saw Mumbai Indians take on the Gujarat Giants. And of course, it all takes us all back to 2008 when Kolkata Knight Riders and RCB played in the men's IPL. Both these two matches have a thing in common. It was both two high scoring games which saw in excess of 200 being scored. Now, that is something very important when you look into the larger context of things. Because when we talk about some of the most memorable knocks in IPL history, of course, the first one which comes into a lot of our mind is Brendan Beckham's 158. Similarly, a lot of people are going to be talking about Harmanpreet's knock against the Gujarat Giants because she came in and she took down the bowling attack as she was there to dominate it. A very similar knock like what we saw in 2008 when Brendan McCullum just came out bashing the RCB bowlers. Now, these two can be drawn references from as well. Now, what is there to answer? What is there to be looking forward into this Women's Premier League as well? Because a lot of people might be of a doubt as to what is there in this Women's Premier League that we should be looking forward to. Now, one of the major things about this Women's Premier League has been its technological advancements as well. Now, when we talk about Women's Premier League, now, how many of you have ever heard a waist height no ball being tracked upon? Now, that is a major development in the Women's Premier League, which has been implemented. It's not yet implemented even in the men's IPL, but the ball tracker, which has been used to measure the waist height no ball, is one of the major advancements of the Women's Premier League. You know, the last season, the Delhi Capitals was Rajasthan Royals game. You saw one of the no balls was not being called, and Delhi Capitals wanted their players to walk off the field as well. So these things keep happening time and time again, and this is one of the major advancements which we've seen in the Women's Premier League. And not just that, a lot of these insights and the data has been also provided. Now, the broadcasting has been one of the premier things about the Women's Premier League, and to have different camera angles to understand the pitch map during the live broadcast of if a person wants to watch it during the live broadcast. That's one of the new integrated thing into the Women's Premier League as well. Now, when we talk about some of the bright shining stars, that's a key element right now. We all look forward to young people coming in, young stars or unknown commodity coming in and making a name for themselves. Now, that is where the new youngster, something like Tara Norris for the Delhi Capitals, who came in and made a big difference. The left-arm pacer, a USA-born left-arm pacer, picked up 5 wickets in her Women's Premier League debut. Now, the Women's Premier League also saw a slight bit of controversy. Now, what is the controversy all about? Deandra Doughton, the West Indies all-rounder, was not given the medical clearance by the Gujarat Giants to participate in the Women's Premier League. Now, what Deandra Doughton had to say was that she's fully fit and this is taking away her right to play in the Women's Premier League. Now, what exactly is a medical clearance which needs to be given? A medical clearance as per BCCI rules is that a medical certificate should include your ECG and blood test report. There are no deep insights into what that medical report of Deandra Doughton was when she put the medical record to Gujarat Giants. But what Gujarat Giants finds is that the medical report meant that she was not fit enough to play for the Gujarat Giants as well. So that's a slight of controversy to which it has gotten off to. But now when we talk about some of the injuries as well, now for Gujarat Giants, of course, the injuries have been a concern because two of the games they've lost, and they've lost their captain Beth Mooney in the opening fixture. Now it's very tough when it comes to Women's Premier League this time around because it's played at the start of the summers. At the same time, because of the congested scheduling of the Women's Premier League, a lot of these teams have to play back-to-back games. Now, Gujarat Giants all of a sudden are 0-2, where they've lost two on the bounce, and now they are on their way. They will have to come out and try to recover out of it. Now, without a captain like Beth Mooney, it's going to be a Herculean task for a team like Gujarat Giants as well. Now, what is it about some of the most impressive things about this Women's Premier League other than this? Now, when we talk about a team with a lot of players might not be able to go out there and do well. As we're recording this video prior to the Mumbai Indians RCB game, RCB, a team with a lot of hopes, as we also a very, very similar evidence one can draw from their opening game in 2008. Their opening game was against Kolkata Knight Riders, where Brendan McCullum played in 158 knock. In that particular game, they conceded 223 for 3, and in RCB women's opening game they conceded 222 for 3, and the opening partnership of Shefali Verma and of course Meg Lanning was 162. This could possibly be one of the most highest partnerships rather in the women's Premier League history, as it was a squash-buckling partnership where both of these openers came out there to take down the ballers from the word go. For RCB, both in the men's IPL and also the women's Premier League, it has not gotten off the most decide start, one can say so. But all of these could possibly turn on very quickly as well, because there's a very short tournament. Momentum is an easy thing to grab in tournaments like this, because you don't lose momentum, because you play on the bounce and you try to come back out of the loss, some of the big losses which you've had as well. So far, one can say women's Premier League has got some huge prospects to look forward to, and it's got off to a very, very promising start. But it's yet to show its big picture, because some of the most young promising Indian youngsters are yet to arrive to the big stage. Now once they start going, now it's going to be a very wonderful league to watch as well, because women's Premier League, similarly like IPL, it's about talent meeting opportunity, and it's maybe for the betterment of women's sport in general, not just Indian women's sport. Thank you for watching this video. This is all from us regarding Women's Premier League's opening video. We'll be coming with all the latest updates, talking about some of the most promising players, analyzing them, understanding the player profiles, and also deep dive into some of the teams as well as we go along in the tournament. Thank you for joining and have a good time, all of you. See you all very, very soon.